Ooh. All right. Hello. Here he comes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, hello. How goes things? Oops. Where? Oh, it tilts. Interesting. Did not know. Wow. Just got myself a coffee. So I am in a garage. I'm not in the garage I'm normally in. Like I said, while I'm recovering here, just taking it easy at my mom's. me see if I missed any extra comments. Are we building a power armor? Kind of. In a sense. Potentially. What are these other settings I can use? I can change the brightness. Oh. Has its like own built-in lighting. That's pretty interesting. But yes, I was gonna do this morning, and going forward, these are gonna be happening like in the morning, but your boy slept in a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. How's it going? It's not too cold this morning, which is nice. How do I chat? Oh yeah, here we go. What are we doing today? Lifting weights? Here I am. Offer you my precious time and you waste it by running around. Got all them trolls. Tolls? Typo? Period question mark? Typo? Yeah, I'll probably just sit here for about 20, 30. Tools. Ah, tools. Yes, yes, yes. There are a lot of tools. But, no, we got something planned for today. Something special. Like I've been saying, I took what was supposed to be like a recreational, fun thing, and I turned it into something that made me feel like I needed it when I don't really need it. It has been hard. It is, I mean, it's gotten a lot easier, trust me, but it has been almost world-ending, as stupid as it sounds, in my view, because it's just something I don't want to do. Like, I do want to do it because stopping my smoking of cigarettes and weed will benefit me a lot in multiple different ways, but it's like losing a loved one, you know? It's just a part of myself that I'm not going to be participating with anymore or like indulging. So I'm quitting. I'm quitting weed. I'm quitting cigarettes. I understand it 100%. There's nothing stupid about this. Well, yes and no. There's nothing stupid in the sense of like, oh, you idiot. But it's stupid to think about. Like I'm comparing like not being able to smoke weed to losing a loved one. But it does feel like that. It genuinely feels like that. Or at least more so at the beginning of my journey here. I am 12 days. Trust me, I've crashed out on less. Well, you know, it's just every day, day by day, man. But, yeah, no, I gotta make these changes for myself. And like I was saying on stream, it's almost like the collapsed lung had to happen, because I don't think I would have changed or improved anything with myself had it not happened, you know? I'm all pimply. Ah, good. Mr. Man has messaged. There we go. Just let him know I didn't want to miss the boys' stream. Well, get on in here, Mr. Man. Is this Red Dead Redemption 3? I mean, I'm not dying of tuberculosis, but close enough. We are all getting better. Yes. Yes, indeed, we are. Oh. Yeah, see, it's like, I still feel like a bit phlegmy, but my coughing is a lot better. Like, I'm having clear spit, not just black mucus coming up. I mean, in your case, it's kind of close to Arthur's. I mean, yeah, technically, I'm dying in a sense. I'm dying to my desire and my want to put bad things in me. You know? Oh, that's why you were saying the weights. Yeah, no, my stepdad loves weights and working out and stuff. I am here, Chief. Hello. Yeah, we got like the bench there. He's got that big old set there. Treadmill. Lots of doing decent stuff. I am here. Welcome on in, Mr. Man. To be honest, just makes you tuberculosis. Makes your lungs detach from your chest. Maybe I do have tuberculosis. I mean, it was funny. Well, not funny, but yesterday they were saying that the lung not healing properly could be lung disease. They didn't like diagnose me or make a definite like guess or diagnostic yet. Berkey turkey, yes sir. But they said that if it continues to have problems healing, then they might look into it for lung disease. And then I can have my Red Dead Redemption 2 moment where I just die on the hill. But yes, I am going to be making some serious changes. First of all, we have a set schedule now. I wish I could pull it up on screen for you guys. But we have Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays. We are only going to be streaming 4 days out of the week for just like main games or like my normal streaming stuff. And then on Saturdays, we have 2 streams. We got the stream you're watching right now, which is The Boys. And then we are going to be doing speedrun practice / speed runs specifically for Saturdays. And that doesn't mean that we're not going to like practice or do speedruns on any of the other days I mentioned, but just as like rule of thumb, Saturday is going to be that day. Only difference is that tuberculosis makes coughing worse and quality of life is much worse. I definitely feel like my quality of life has not been the best. And no, I'm definitely getting taken care of here, but man, like the mental war I've had to go at with myself for my want and desire to be clean and not put bad things in my body, you know? 'Tis unfortunate, but Nightbot, what game? Yeah, I forgot that Nightbot is gonna say that I'm playing a game when I'm not actually playing a game. No, the coughing's definitely new. Like, I've just been coughing this morning for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays are my off days. We will not be streaming on those days. Taking it for myself, for my personal rest, for my personal mental health, anything I need. But again, it is subject to change. There's very, very little small occasions I'll end up streaming on an off day, like if an update I really want to play comes out and show you guys, and I don't want to like wait a day. If you know, we get a new game drop or something on one of those days, and it's like, oh well, I want to play it on launch day, so we'll play it on off day, but it's not gonna be normal or even like, yeah, sure, why not? We can do that. No, it's gonna be like once in a blue moon kind of situation where we're streaming on our off days. And yeah, I'm gonna do this boys stream every Saturday morning. I'm gonna aim for like 8:30, 9 o'clock, like I was saying. I understand it's like almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, and we just got started 15 minutes ago. But your boy slept in. It happens to the best of us. I was also up late playing Requiem last night. Ugh. The game is so frustrating. And Mr. Manson left our party, and I ended up playing for like an hour longer after that. Poor girl, not knowing all these new updates. Yeah, man, the women are gonna be so far behind. Excuse me. But yeah, these are normally gonna be longer. I'm gonna aim for like an hour, hour and a half. This one might be like a half hour, 45-minute stream just because we started a little bit later. And also I wanna do some stuff before we start our Resident Evil 2. I'm thinking Resident Evil 2. I might do Biohazard 4. Because technically the permadeath run is speedrun practice, because I have to practice getting through the game on professional without dying. And I have to... Baby No Money is in huge trouble. Pyrocynical Live, how dare you post while I'm streaming? Wait, what did you say? RE2, please, that's peak? Okay, maybe. Potentially, probably, since it was like my original plan in the first place, I could do some Resident Evil. Also, you guys like the new cut? But yeah, you know, it's gonna be different. Looks fire. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yo, what's good, Spoopy? Hey, Skaterpunk, welcome on in. At least you have a taste for style. Bro, this stream is different. Yes, it is. This is our weekly Saturday stream called For the Boys, where you and I just hang out, IRL stream, shoot the ship, like the Modern Warfare map. And we're chilling. We're big chilling. This is a fire idea. Yes, it is. And for the first episode, I'd say we have something pretty extreme planned. Guess what, bro? I might have just gotten a new job. I'm so happy. Good job, man. Let's start a podcast. Yeah, honestly, that's the kind of idea that I had. Like, not like a sit-down audio podcast or something. Just like, you know, where we can just like talk, hang out. I can give you updates about me. You guys can give me updates about you. Like, hang on. Let's go, Skaterpunk. See, bro, bigger and better things than McDonald's that wouldn't call you back. You're perfect, man. I got called for an interview at a car auction. I would be a driver for the auctions they do. Censoring job is crazy. But that is very good. Love the jacket. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. Bro, 100%. Yeah, no, that's really good, Skater. That's so much better than, again, McDonald's that just refused to call you back. If you guys don't know, Skaterpunk, I think like maybe 2-3 months ago, was supposed to have a job interview at McDonald's, and they they scheduled it. He went in on the day that he was supposed to go, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, our boss isn't actually here yet. Can you leave and we'll like call you back on a different day or something?" And then Skater Punk never heard from them again. Sounds like a fire job, honestly, and Chill driving just car. What did the rest of that comment say? And Chill just driving the cars around for sale. Yeah, no, you're getting paid just to like showboat some cars, bro. That's like, that's easy. That McDonald's thing was crazy. How did they not have the message just disappeared too fast? How did they not have the person to do the interview there? It was scheduled and everything. Yeah, no, that's the thing that bothered me most about that situation is like they scheduled you in. They wrote you down to come in on a day, and then they didn't even make sure that it was a day the boss was gonna be there. Like, just ridiculous. I thought someone pulled into the driveway. Burpy chirpy. Yes, I'm a bit gashy from the coffee. But yeah, I think we got a decent amount of people in here. So, welcome to the fun bit. Now, I'm not going to have something like this planned every time, but considering the circumstances, I thought this would be interesting. I am not going to let these things control me anymore. I am done. That's one. Look at that. Hang on. Let's get a second drop. Like Leon, I want a second opinion. Man, it's durable bong though. Like, it will not break in like one or two slams here. Okay. If we bunch it all up and do one more toss. Yeah, here we go. See if I can get an in-the-box view here. Oops. That was epic to see happen live. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was a good idea. All right. This is Red Dead Redemption for real. Right? Right. Okay. Now, you'd think that's it, right? Where did I put it? Did I cut myself? Careful, don't cut yourself. Yeah, I was just looking. It feels like I did, but nothing's bleeding on my, like, where it hurts. I think maybe I scraped myself. It was scheduled and everything. Oh, yeah, this is the last one. Give it a taste of its own medicine? Yeah, it's going to collapse my lung. I'm going to break it, dude. Oh, I have my other one. I just don't remember where I put it. Am I stupid? I took it out and put it to the side so that I wouldn't forget. Oh, it's on top of the fridge. I, elevated it. It's hiding. Yeah, I was just about to say he's scared. Doesn't want to get smashed. Can I change the orientation? Why can't you change that midstream? That's so dumb. I can do this, though. This is for all the time you wasted in my life. Bye. Oh, my aunt came over because her youngin' slept here. All right. I'm scared to toss it too much so the the glass just doesn't go everywhere. Okay. Durable things, though. My goodness. I'm gonna chuck it this time. So there we go. I'm not gonna let those things control me anymore. And I'm done. Whew. Okay, let me refresh my coffee. I'll be right back. It's my stepdad, Nathan. You might have seen him from posts and different pictures before. Here, over here. Right there. It's all in like a million pieces now.
Yeah.
Thanks. And there's like little bits here and there, but I'll grab that, no problem. I tried putting it in there to not make a mess. It was tough though. I needed like a good 2-3 tosses before it actually broke. Like they make them durable for sure. All right, guys, I'm gonna refresh my coffee. Be right back. Got my coffee. That bong had a longer run than most reboots. The bong had a good run. The Dawn of Men. Light it on fire? If I could light glass on fire, that's probably what I would have done. Hey, what's up, Bengal? You just missed the main event. We've destroyed the things that bother me. Also, this is what I've been having to deal with, by the way, chat. So that's where the incision point is, and it goes in between my ribs, and the like needle that's like that long goes up into the middle of my chest to drain out the air. But Bengal, I am no longer going to be controlled by things. So I've smashed my bong. In fact, one more toss. Let me just clean up a bit here. Wow.
What are you doing?
I'm just doing some stuff. Here, go inside, buddy.
Hey, what's something great?
One of the kids came out here. I had to send them away. I don't want him out here with all the glass. Wow. But yeah. You're still controlled by Leon's one-liners? Very true. Very true. But yeah, I'm free. No, it's a good feeling. Also, oh my goodness, hang on. Let me fix this for like the third time now.
Okay, you can stay out.
Yeah, I just, there's a bunch of glass and stuff, so I didn't want him to come in. My mom's coming to see the destruction. You want to say hi? You guys have seen her before.
Hi.
Hey. All right. Yeah, right there.
Oh,
It took like a good 3 or 4 tosses, but it finally broke.
Really?
And that's both of them.
Okay, stay back, buddy.
What?
There's a little bit of glass that...
It's some glass that I needed to break. That's what it is, buddy. You want to say hi, Xander?
Hi.
It's my little brother.
Your little brother is David, right?
You're my little brother.
David's not so little anymore.
Yeah, David is like a young man. 19.
Eric, why did you need to smash?
Because it was something that was controlling me, and it went from being fun to I need this when I don't really need it. So I'm letting go.
Awesome.
It's good to kill yourself when it comes to killing the flesh. Any other way, please don't.
Oh, no.
What happened?
Animal got into the bag.
Aw.
Put that bag there.
But yes. Like I said, we're not going to have something as extraordinary planned every Saturday, but this is just something I needed to do personally. To set myself in the right motion of putting good in myself and not bad. Hello, family. Hi, Georgie. Oh, hello there. Well, I'll most likely get to see Allison and... Oh, yeah, you're going to Comic-Con, eh? Have fun, brother. As I'm smoking my bong, my heart goes out to all the broken glass. What'd I miss? That bong had a longer run than most reboots. Yeah, no, I'm surprised. Like, here I was, like, anxious and worried. Like, almost daily, I'd say, of, like, knocking the bong over or putting it on the ground too hard. Like, I had so many memories or so many visions of me taking a bong toke and then putting it on the ground too hard and just hearing, like, the psh, you know? I'm still addicted to something. I shouldn't destroy my PS4 Pro. Well, I think there's a difference, you know? if you go without playing your PlayStation Pro, you probably don't have like withdrawal symptom. Like I was, before I even decided to quit, I was 3 days off of the weed, the marijuanas, if you will. But no, I was 3 days clean, and I was shaking. I was like shaking, crying. I was going through it. 3 days. Like, at that point, I think it's a problem. You gotta really look at yourself and say, why is my body reacting like this to something so stupid and minimal? I need a PS5 because... Yeah, no, I heard that they were gonna... Yeah, this thing had to go. It did. It was too bad. But yeah, no, I heard about that. They're gonna be stopping the maintenance on the PS4 servers, apparently. Meanwhile, the PS3 gets an update. Whose plan was that? Even now, I'm not craving a cigarette. Or I'm not craving a bong toke. But, you know, it would be nice. PS3 gang for life. True. But yeah, you know, it would definitely be nice. I definitely use it a lot in social situations like this, where we're just sitting here talking, you know, shooting the shit. But it's a problem. Crazy, you can just let go? Well, yeah, dude. Heard many couldn't. Well, yeah, it's definitely tough. I don't think I would have been able to do this without being at my mom's. I've been getting a lot of support, a lot of comfort, you know. It's just, I'm getting taken care of here. That process alone probably wouldn't have happened. Like I was saying before, like, if my lung didn't collapse or anything like that, I would still be doing the same stuff. I'd probably be high right now, maybe drinking too, because it was St. Patrick's Day the other day, so I would probably have some alcohol on me. You know? And I'm not quitting drinking. Drinking isn't the problem, and I don't ever, like, drink that much anyways. But I definitely want to look after my lungs, and I definitely want to look after myself. You know, not even just the lungs, just I shouldn't need something to make me happy. You know, I should be able to produce it on my own and just be me, be clear, be happy, like I have been for the past 12 days. Well, maybe not happy for 12 days. It was definitely hard. Like the first 5 or 6 days, I didn't know what I was gonna do. One of the lucky ones, because other than games and chips, nothing really got me. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I enjoy vaping. There's definitely times where I'll go see Braxton at 7-Eleven, and we're sitting outside, I'll have a cigarette. But his vape just smells so good, so I'll be like, hey, let me hit that. And just take, like, a hit of his vape. But I'm not, like, a vapor or anything like that. These nicotine patches are good. If you guys were wondering what the thumbnail was, I'm on step 2 of the nicotine patches. So, as I was saying, there's like 114 milligrams in the step 1, but it only gives you 21 milligrams, and they give it to you in overabundance so that it can steadily give you 21 milligrams throughout the 24-hour period that you have the patch on for. So step 2 now, I think it has 78. Oh, it's the thumbnail. You guys can go double check if you want. And it's easier when you got those. Oh, yeah. No, dude, like, The nicotine patches have been a godsend. My goodness. Like it's just perfect. And you know, I was really scared starting the patches because I've tried quitting smoking before. I tried gum last time. If you're a cigarette smoker, don't. It's not worth it. Have you ever not wanted to do something and then you just full 180 and start doing it again? The nicotine gum will do that. The nicotine gum is abysmally gross. And it will make you gag and or throw up. And then immediately after that feeling, it's like, oh, dude, I want a cigarette. I want a cigarette. I got to get this taste out of my mouth. Like, I've never wanted to smoke a cigarette more than after I had the nicotine gum. The nicotine gum is abysmally, comedically bad. Stick the patches. It's a little more expensive, but stick the patches, please. If you're a smoker yourself, it will not work out on the gum. At least in my personal experience and other smokers I've talked to. The gum is, like, comedically bad. But, no, these patches have been a godsend, for sure. Like I was saying, they got 78 milligrams of nicotine, I think. And I only get 14 throughout the day. Also tried snus, and that was the one that got me least interested. Excuse me, what's snus? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. So, something else I didn't mention that I meant to mention. After our stream here, like the boys stream, and again, this is going to be happening like in the morning. It's not going to be 3 in the afternoon when we do this. I slept in today. The one little bags of nicotine, like it's what's that stuff called? Like Zyns? They have like anti-smoking Zyns. Is that what it is? Saw something there. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Yeah, I'll probably take a picture of that next and update the thumbnail. I didn't have anything to put as the thumbnail, so you got that. But yeah, no, like I was saying, like 8:30, 9-ish in the morning, we're going to be starting the boys stream normally, not 3 in the afternoon like it was today. And like I've said a couple times now, there's not going to be anything like super big planned for every stream like we did with that for the new people who came in. If you missed it, you've missed the main event. I apologize. We're just at the talking portion again. But just for you guys, I'll do another toss. There you go. I have destroyed the connections that bond me. And gotten rid of my bong to better myself. But yeah, schedule, yes. So 8:30, 9-ish, every Saturday we're gonna have the boys stream here. Mm-hmm. After the stream, I'm already gonna have the schedule made. And this isn't final. I've been thinking about either after stream or Sunday morning, since we're not going to be like early or late. It's going to be one of the 3 there. Excuse me. But I'll post the schedule for the week. Like I said, with our new schedule, just rule of thumb, always consider we won't be streaming on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Those are my off days. I tried them first at 14. Oh yeah, did you answer my question? Are they like Zyns? You didn't answer my question. How dare you? I tried them first at 14, and it was right before gym class, and all that movement made the snus hit so hard, I had to skip class because I genuinely thought I was about to die. Man, you gotta be careful, bro. Like, I know It's not the best to hindsight your old self, but you don't hurt yourself. I tried the Pablo one. And it was so strong it burned my gums. Yeah, so it's like Zinn's. If you know what that is, it's like the chewing tobacco that you like rub on your gums. Also, chat, full disclosure, this is gonna look really gross. See, look at that, nice and clean, and then, oh, yeah, I'm getting the full top removed, and I'm gonna get a top denture. I was talking about this on stream the other day, but we were looking at like 10,000 for everything, and then I got insurance, and it's only $1,500 now, and saved my ass $9,000, or 8,500, but still. Things are all coming up Millhouse. Yeah, so that schedule, we're gonna post it. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays are my off days. Not to say indefinitely, because like I said, there's gonna be certain situations where it's like, oh, you know, I could do a stream today. Oh, this update came out that I don't want to wait to play. I can do it today. Oh, this game release that I don't want to wait for. We can play it today. But it's not going to be like the norm. You know, it's going to be like a once in a blue moon. Like, oh, Eric's streaming today. This isn't his normal day. Let's see what he's up to. It's going to be a rare occurrence. But I want to take breaks to better myself, to give our channel a little more structure here. I want to try and stick to my plan because if you guys have been watching for a bit, I'm not always the most organized with these streams. I'll say I'll do a stream and then I don't end up doing it, or I say I'll play something and then I end up playing something else and then never getting back to that other thing. Snuss are little nicotine patches, so like Zinn but bags, and you stuff them up and your saliva dissolves. Hey, Clary. A little sister. But I heard Zinns are patches too.
No, we're gonna charge it up another day.
Someone's talking about this like nicotine stuff. It's in a little baggie. You put it on your gums.
A what?
It's like the nicotine patch, but it's like a little baggie that you like rub on your gums.
Interesting.
Yeah, it does sound interesting. But yeah, I'm almost done here.
Good job, Jacob.
We're just hanging out.
Go.
Redfield, is she? Yeah, I've mentioned that before. Her name's Claire. Like Claire Redfield. I keep on wanting to get to this point of the schedule, but I always interrupt myself. But yes, just expect structure. Expect a more organized meme. We are going to be changing a lot here. It felt good. Honestly, I thought that it was going to be harder or I'd feel sad, but I almost felt relieved inside after when I got my next coffee, you know? It's something that's not going to control me anymore, and I'm not going to let it. You are now like the Brotherhood of Steel? Except I'm not racist against ghouls or clankers. I'll take all your sadness. That's the thing. I didn't even feel sad. Like it was just relieving. Hello? Are you knocking on the door, little Claire?
Daddy.
What, honey?
Daddy.
What about Daddy?
Yeah.
I think he's inside. He might be hanging out with the boys downstairs.
Daddy.
Huh?
Daddy.
Go Daddy?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But, No, it felt good. It felt relieving almost. GoDaddy.com. she's she's just trying to tell you guys about her fundraiser stuff. I forgot about GoDaddy.com. Do people still use that for like funding? Or GoFundMe is probably way better, isn't it? I've heard more stories from GoFundMe than GoDaddy. That's what GoDaddy was, right? It was like a fundraising site. It's a website maker. Oh, yes. Wasn't, and I know I'm not confusing this with GoFundMe, but wasn't there a funding site along the lines of GoDaddy or something like that? Manson, what's up? What's up, Monsieur Manson? Oh. But, can you close, like, can I swipe to something and check it out without ending stream? Mr. Manson, you've done mobile streaming before. I'm asking you, mainly. I kind of want to peep my schedule and give you guys kind of a little tease. Well, something I know for sure. Mr. Manson and I are going to be playing... I'm pretty sure we have Fall Guys tomorrow, or Monday. And then I think it's... I forget if it's Wednesday? Because I remember I set up a stream where we were playing Fallout 4 and 76. I don't remember if that was Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Fallout Wednesday. Ah, that's right. I sent you the picture. Mr. Manson, perfect. You should be able to. Just don't end stream by pressing the X. All right. And he did it. Oh, no. No, I didn't. I'm here. What are you talking about, Willis? We're here. But yeah, so Mr. Manson, Fallout on Wednesday. We got Fall Guys on Monday. And then I think I allotted time for Blackout, but Mr. Manson and I talked about that. You pranked us. What can I say? I'm kind of a comedian. I'm something of a funny man myself. But yeah, I think we're gonna end up switching that for Dead by Daylight. And then, obviously, like I've already said today, we got some Resident Evil 2. Biohazard 2. Sorry about that, babe. You know what? Maybe I'll practice Claire. I've been thinking about doing Claire A for a while. Or no, Claire B. Claire B. Or we'll see. We'll see. I've been thinking about doing something other than Leon. I might also just completely shock you guys with something. We'll have to see. Because I do want to learn Remake 2. So I might do Remake 2 instead of OG. Or what would you guys prefer? If you had, like, it was up to you, your choice. Would you want to see me practice some Biohazard 2 or Remake 2? Remake 2? Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't mind playing Remake 2 as well, because, like, oh, God, I loved Rec Room so much. Like, I was getting upset and definitely angry last night in insanity mode, but I don't think that should take away from the actual peak that Rec Room is. Like, that entire RPD section, oh, dude. Oh, it's so clean. It's so clean. Another reference that I saw was, if you shoot the when you go into the RPD and you go down that one hallway and the zombie comes out and you kill him, after a while that zombie will get back up even if you killed it, and it goes to a different spot. And it's just in Remake 2, when you go to, I think, the commissioner's office, that room with like the double doors, and then you need to break the padlock at the back of the room, but you're supposed to go left and climb the boxes through the window. When you jump down, there's a fat zombie just like pounding on the vending machine. And the zombie in Requiem does that. He goes from his spot and starts pounding on the same vending machine the exact same way. Like, it's just, it's so peak. Like, whenever I think of Requiem, I just think of that meme of the guy writing on a page and it's on fire. I've refused to believe that mask guy was Hunk. Well, if you want to keep lying to yourself, dude, I mean... No, come on, it's got to be Hunk. Human unit never killed. The fact that you go back after the fight and he's gone, like, come on. Come on. Let's not kid ourselves. I think it's time we all put on the reality hat that Leon Kennedy actually decked Hunk. Disrespected my boy. Human unit never killed. I also know what chud means. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. Mr. Manson, you gotta watch the TED series. It's actually so good. Hunk wouldn't lose to a guy with scoliosius. Scoliosius. My English, man. Holy. But yeah, no, it's been about an hour. I'm just gonna finish my coffee here, and then the plan for tonight, boys. It is 3:46 Eastern Standard Time for me currently. 3:46 Eastern Standard Time. I don't know if it paused stream there when I swiped down, but around 6:37ish, we are going to be starting our speedrun practice. Oh. I saw a message. Am I crazy? Mr. Manson with the trophies. Let's go. And it's 9:46 a.m. here. Well, I mean, you know, it was my goal to start at like 8:39ish this morning. It might be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me, but hey, it's 9 o'clock somewhere. So technically, am I late? I'm kind of glad I didn't start so early. That means, so 3, 2, 1, 12, 10, 9, 8, 6 hours. So it would have been like 2 in the morning when I started if I actually started at 8. I'm glad I was able to start a little bit later so that you could join us the second one. Maybe I'll make it a noon thing. I feel like noon is like a good appropriate time of, you know, the time zones kind of line up. No one's going to be like middle of the night unless you're across the world or something. But maybe I'll look into that more. I'll try and find like a mutually safe time where the time zone, it's like, yeah, you miss it, but you know, it's not super early or something that you like necessarily need to watch, but you know, it happens. We are kinda what? Message redacted. But yeah, that's just my shtick. That's my thing. We are going to be coming back with Remake 2. We are kind of across the planet. Yeah, I guess you're right. I was trying to think of something to say, but I got no faults. RE2, yes. Yes, I'm probably gonna watch some Bok Bok while I wait, just to try and get an idea of at least the beginning of run. I think my time for Leon is like under 2 hours. I don't know. Not what? Not what? No. What did you say? Not exactly, but kinda. Valid. Valid. Oh, man, my toes are cold. Yeah. I looked that over at the broken glass from my 2 bongs. I don't feel like a morsel of regret or sadness or anything. That was probably the easiest thing I've had to let go of. Definitely not in the moment. Let me be straight. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. Take off your clothes. No, I'm stupid, I'm sorry. But no, days 1 and 6 and all in between, probably the hardest thing I've done in my life was that. Well, that just sounds sad. It was the hardest thing to let go of. I mean, definitely not the hardest thing I've done in my life. You know, I wouldn't compare getting off weed to being homeless for a year. But no, it was a struggle. Like I said at the beginning of stream, it's almost as if someone personal to me died. You know, like I reacted the same as if you told me my beloved grandparent died. Homeless? Yes. Yes. Let go of chat. Not what nut, that what nut, that what not. But yeah, no, I was homeless for a year. I got kicked out of my house for losing my job at Wendy's. And I was able to come here to my mom's. She offered multiple times. But you know, they're doing their own thing here. They growing up, they were talking about getting in with facts and like it's called the kinship program. So parents that are unable and unsuitable to take care of their children lose their kids, obviously. But this is like a house that they come to. They come here to live, to like be safe, and then Facts sets up like planned visits and whatnot. Good for you to have a family to go to. Yeah. That's the thing. Like I didn't want to come here because they were talking so much growing up about like, oh, this is our plan. We're gonna get a big house. We're gonna work with Facts, take in children, help them, better them. You know, and I didn't want like I didn't want like 20-year-old son like coming back to the house homeless. You know, they already had so much on their plate. I didn't want to add on to that, so I just decided to stay out. So technically, I did have an out, but I didn't want to do that to my parents. I love my mom and stepdad, man, and I didn't want to add anything extra that they couldn't handle. And you know, something I've heard a lot is like, oh, they're your parents. They're meant to be there for you. But you know, I had to do my own thing. I was also heavily drinking at that time and a bunch of other stuff that I didn't want to bring here as well. So, what did that say? For me, my parents almost lost the house, so if it all gone down, I would have nowhere to run to. Yeah. Situations like that are sad, man. Now I'm glad that, or I'm hoping. Yeah, you said my parents almost lost the house, so I'm assuming everything worked out for you, Chief? I'm hoping. But yeah, just, like I was saying, definitely thought it was going to be harder. There was a lot of anticipation building up to today, and I almost didn't do the stream today. Not because, like, oh, I don't want to break my bongs. I don't want to do this. Screw this. I don't want to. No, I almost said, like, you know what? I was gonna do it this morning. It's late in the afternoon now. Maybe I'll just like do it tomorrow or something. But I felt this urge of no, today is the day that you are free. And I'm free. You know, I can go out and buy another bong, or I can find ways to smoke weed. But from this day forward, I am actively against, or not against, like I'm not gonna crap on you for smoking weed, obviously, but for me personally, for my intake and usage of it, I'm not about it. I'm not gonna be participating, Lord willing. And this is a good first step. What's the terminology? I'm releasing the vices that have a control on me. I'm doing well and trying to become either a comic or novel writer? Dude, that's sick. Hope the process will continue smoothly. Me too. Like like I said, it's definitely not a craving anymore. It's not like day 3 where I was like genuinely pulling this move. Like I was like this, like and like imagine like crying on top of that. Like just straight junkie moves. And it was from weed. At no point in my life did I think I would be doubled over, like thinking suicidally because I couldn't smoke weed and that I might have to stop smoking weed. You know, my weed adventure started like mid-high school. I wouldn't say I was like a big smoker, but you know, I did sell a little bit of weed. And then on top of that, I like hung out with people that smoke. So like occasionally here and there, they would be like, "Oh, you want a rip, man? Or you want to take a toke?" But it's interesting because even in like my younger state in high school, I feel like I was being protected in a way because something that the guy I sold weed with, like I'd buy some off him and then sell it to other people. He took me aside and said, "Listen, man, you are very smart. You're very intelligent. You don't need weed corrupting your brain and thoughts. I want you to promise that you're not going to start heavily smoking until at least you're done high school." So I did. You know, like I said, toke here and there, or like, "Oh, you want a hit of this?" And like pass me a spliff or a joint or something. But I didn't start like daily smoking and like daily indulging until after high school. I think I started like a couple days after graduation. I got my bong because I was 18, and I just started smoking, and it's been that way. You know. I'm kind of just rambling at this point, but my coffee is just about finished. I started smoking at 14 without my parents knowing it and ended at 16 once the new school didn't have the same smoker vibe nor group. That's fair. Funny enough, I actually went to a Christian high school. I went to a high school that was so strict on chapel where if you missed chapel too much, they literally wouldn't let you go on field trips. It was like mandatory that you go to chapel in the morning. But no, there's 2 groups of smokers. I was 2. Twins? But no, there was this group that went over to the Avondale, and that was my group. That was the cigarette smokers. Even the non-smokers, I had me and my group come out, and we'd just hang out and smoke cigarettes beside the Avondale. And then there was the group that went to the route behind the Bigby, because there's like a little strip where it was like the pharmacy, Mazzano's. Huge shout out to Mazzano's. Best pizza in town. If you guys ever come to St. Catharines, Mazzano's on Lake Street. You gotta hit that up. But, you know, there's like Rombies, which, don't even get me started on Rombies. Oh, that's the sad, I'm sad now. It was the saddest thing ever. Rombies was so good. They like made the best nachos, had the best fries, amazing wings. Great place. Beloved by all Eden students. And then one loser. It took one loser to ruin everything for us. He went into Rombies with a fake ID, got alcohol, got caught at school, and then Rombies got in trouble. Rombies had to close when I was in grade 11, and it didn't reopen until like 2 years after I left high school. Literally the saddest thing ever. Because they lost their license. I'll be 29 in June. Am I Unk? No. It's not Unk status. Like 32, officially, I think the younger ones can start calling you Unk. I almost got so casual with it. I almost told my stepfather about it. Because he didn't really care much about me, so I thought he wouldn't tell my mom, but I ended up not saying a word. That's how it happens sometimes, man. How's it going, Skater Punk? Cigarettes was 13, though. Like, I started smoking cigarettes, like, a year before I started high school. Yeah, we are twins. But, no, so that strip there, and it had the Big B, and I forget what the other, like, 3 stores were, but it was, like, a long strip, and it had a back parking lot with an alleyway that connected to, like, the adjoining street behind that. And the weed smokers would go in that alley because it was far away from the street. It was, like, off official, like, school grounds, because I think the school grounds went, like, further. Like, we were having trouble smoking at the Avondale sometimes. Because the Avondale people would complain to the school. And the school, I remember, called us in. Like, the big smokers, the cigarette smokers, and we're like, you guys can't smoke there anymore. You gotta at least move to the fence. So we started lining up along the fence, like, facing the Avondale, the smoke. Genuinely. I'm doing really good, bro. My vibes are up. I'm feeling good. That's good, man. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm also really happy you got that job opportunity. It might not seem like it, but I often think about how you got screwed. Excuse me, by McDonald's. And I feel so bad sometimes. Because that's not how business is supposed to be conducted. And you're out there, you're trying to get work for yourself. And irresponsible, dumb people just screw it for you. But no, you know, you're at this auction thing now. You're going to be showing off some cards, getting some money. I don't want to get too happy too fast, but I should get a call back and an interview scheduled soon. My boy, they better actually do the interview. I swear, I'll fly out to Texas myself and oos. I got a vape from my friends who got it from a vape shop called Johnny Puff. Of course, it was cheap there, but once I almost got caught. So I just asked for my friends for a share in school. Not bad. I haven't been lucky. Oh my goodness, grammar function error. I haven't been having luck with my job interviews, so this was a much needed moral boost. I believe in you, man. You got this, easy. Yeah, they better not mess with you again. Exactly. You're a legend, bro. I'll always remember you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Doug. Got a vape from my friend who got it from a vape shop called Johnny Puff. Of course, it was cheap there, but once I almost got caught. So I just asked. Yeah. There was a couple vapors, but, like, I don't know if the school didn't care or something. People would often just vape in class. Like, you'd be listening to the teacher and smell, like, vanilla berry or something and just see, like, a small cloud above someone's face while they're just, like, and, like, the the vapor just sneaks out around them. Lightning never strikes at the same place twice. Exactly. No, I think my favorite was my music teacher, though. My music teacher knew I was a smoker, so like if I ever came in the class like a couple minutes late, just be like, "Oh, you having a cigarette?" "Yeah." "Oh, okay. Yeah, you're good. Sit down." One time he was like, he caught me like as I was going out that I have a cigarette across at the Avondale. And he's like, "You going for a smoke?" I was like, "Yeah," and he gave me $5. And he's like, "Can you get me a vitamin water?" So I bought it for him, but I handed it. He's, "Oh, thanks." And he went back to teaching the lesson when I got back in. I love my music teacher. But yeah, guys, my phone is at 20%. So even if I wanted to continue longer, I don't think I'm going to be able to stream for much longer here. Thank you for coming out to the first boys stream. It was definitely something I was anticipating and looking forward to. A little fearful for, but it went well. And I can't wait to continue this series with you guys on my journey and bettering myself. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Like I said, it is 4:05 Eastern Standard Time, and we will be starting at like, I want to say 6:45, 7-ish. We're probably going to be starting Eastern Standard Time on some Remake 2. Dude, we were so chill in middle school. We just rolled the blackout curtains and smoked so much there. Was fog and got music and Idisoro lights in at breaks. It was so fun. Stay frosty, brother. Love you, man. Disco. Ah, I got you. Sounds like a fun time, man. Just pull the curtains around and just have a big sesh. That's the high school experience. Sorry I'm typing fast? No, you're all good, man. Don't worry. All good. No baza. My thing, dude. I think I gotta wash myself again. And I know that, like, obviously, probably should be washing myself, but, I can't take showers and get this or the tube wet. So I've been, it started off with, like, sponge baths, where I was just, like, sitting on the edge of the tub and kind of, like, dabbing myself and washing. But I've transitioned into facing the opposite way in the tub so that my thing can just sit on the side while I just sit in like waist-high water and kind of splash and wash myself that way. But the medical tape that we're using for this, hang on. Oh yeah, look at that, perfect. The medical tape is not sticking properly because every time you take one of these off, there's like a thin layer that gets left on the area. So I'm actually like building up an immunity in one spot on my stomach for the medical tape, and it doesn't stick as effectively. But if I wash that area, like really scrub it, it gets rid of the stuff and like makes it more adhesive. So I'll probably wash up before we get some, I almost said Requiem, Resident Evil 2 in. Anyways, have a great time and rest well. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, like I said, you know, we'll be back in like 2.5 hours-ish. All the best for you, and yeah, stay frosty. Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you all for, I know I said I'm gonna end, I keep on finding things to say. Thank you all for your abundant support in this. I was definitely nervous going into it. And, you know, I had a lot of doubts and thoughts of like, oh, this is what I do. Like, I'm a smoker. We get pissed off at video games and we take a bong toke, or, you know, I got a cigarette in my hand all the time and I can play and use my controller while having a cigarette and smoking it. You know, it's me. It's my thing. How am I going to change this? How am I going to be different? You know, but these last few streams I've been doing recently, including this one, because this was another big one. You know, I have to sit here for an hour and just talk to you guys, and I can't have a cigarette or a bong toke. stupid. I'm gonna fail this instantly. But you know, we've been having a good time. I could see myself doing this and not needing like the extra stuff that I normally do, you know? It's fun to just hang out, catch up, update. And like I said, we're not gonna have something extraordinary or like huge planned every time. But you know, it's a start, and it's something I needed to do, and this was a lot easier not needing cigarettes or weed than I thought it was gonna be. And I think that's good. I think it's a good sign for the future and for the entirety of what, you know, I'm trying to do here. But yeah, that's me. That's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more, obviously. And I will see you guys at the RPD in about 2.5 hours. Cheers.